As a 25-year-old gay guy, what's my opinion on Stranger Things and Will's, well, coming out scene? Yeah, well, I am so disappointed. Ah, I always told myself I would be disappointed, but somehow I still let myself hope by listening to other people's explanations. It led me to figure that it was a better storyline having Byler be canon. It really was a better story arc, especially for Mike, but also for Will, having him actually achieve some kind of happiness and love and safety and reassurance. I think I would have been just disappointed and not also upset had it only been a ship for me, but for me it's it kind of completes the storyline. It improves the storyline. Before I looked into fandom Byler explanations and motives and stuff, it was more of a ship for me, but after doing that I realized how it actually improved the story. And I feel like if the Duffers had an idea from the beginning that they wanted to execute and it didn't include Byler, and then they saw that the fans got this idea and developed it and found that it actually improved their characters and their plot, I don't see why they would be so stubborn to stay away from it and not absorb that idea into their storyline. Because just from a marketing point, yeah, there are homophobes out there, but I feel overall fans are either positive or neutral, and the way that it actually makes the story more detailed and more full, it really improves both Mike and Will, but especially Mike as characters. I just feel why would they not make it canon? Even from a marketing popularity standpoint, it would get them so much praise, so much attention. And what would have me be only disappointed, not upset, not angry, would have been if they had treated it like other fan theories, like Eddie coming back. I don't know, I can't think of anything else at the moment, but they are rare to me as creators, that they would actually debunk theories that they were not going to pursue, and they would come out with it and be yeah, we're not doing this. We don't want to let people down, get their hopes up and not let them down. And they never did this with Byler. They always treated it ooh, yeah, you're gonna get something at least, or well, we won't deny it. We will just giggle about it. Maybe not even them, but also the way that they obviously instructed their actors to act about it. They never outright denied it like they did other things, so they kept the hope alive. And obviously, some of it is far-fetched, some of the theories and stuff, but all of it cannot have been just crazy interpretation. Some of it has to be intentional. And when you do this intentional, it's it really is queer baiting. It is. If they had shut it down, I would have been disappointed. But I would have not felt betrayed in the way I felt. I really felt like I'd been taken advantage of as a gay person who's already struggling and regrettably put in their hope into this show, letting myself identify with a character, knowing how stupid it is to do this as a gay person. You realize, no, all you gotta be happy with is that you just get included. The characters are you're fine, you deserve not to die. But a love interest, a genuine story, being a main character, no, it's not really that important. We really just want the points, oh, you did enough, you did something that's really good, but you're never going to be a main character. No. Silly you for believing that, and we let you believe that, but, well, we just gotta please everyone, really. You're not that important to us, you don't actually matter, but, we use you when it's relevant. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. And I gotta add, that scene, objectively, was so cringe. Really. it came out of nowhere. I was kind of expecting Will to wake up from a dream. Like, I was expecting it to go bad because it was a dream, because it was so strange. It came out of nowhere. And then it disappeared like nothing. It was like it was written afterwards and recorded, like, after all the rest of it. It's never going to be referred to again. It's just like, yeah, we got that moment now. We did it. We did so good. Yeah. They got all they needed, you know? Like, Noah has been saying in interviews, like, oh, you're going to be so content with this ending. You're going to be happy. You know, he gets his happy ending. Like, really? Wow. His loved ones still accept him. They still like him. Oh, it's still fine. It's just such a strange scene. So unnatural. It's like, if this actually took place it takes place in the 80s. But if this show was, like, produced then, I mean, yeah, wow, I would have been impressed. I'm like, wow, yeah, you dare to do something at least. But, like, this is 2025. Really, we're supposed to be happy with this. The only way I could see that it, like, I don't see anything happening in the last episode. Like, I could see them just messing with us and, like, yeah, oh no, you actually got it. That was just to make you disappointed and not expect anything, and to really, really shock you in the last episode. But I'm not expecting it anymore. I let myself believe to be, like, actually see proper representation, and I feel silly now, and I should always just be pessimistic and expect nothing, because, you know, always a side character, always a token, nothing more. It's just doing the bare minimum, and that's all. Oh, it's enough, because it doesn't actually matter. It's not relatable if you haven't lived it yourself, you know. You're just really doing it just to be inclusive, but you don't actually care, and it feels like this was the situation here. Yeah. I don't know, should I engage more, should I watch more content, or should I just, like, leave it all? I felt sick to my stomach, honestly. I just felt like this was a silly joke, that scene, and I felt like I had been used, honestly, by the, like, show, the marketing, the writers. Like, just let us down right away. Don't do us like this, please. And as a queer actor on Stranger Things, how can you be happy with this? Like, honestly, if this is all we get, even if Will stands through in the end and he meets a boy, and, like, how are you satisfied with these crumbs? Like, honestly, really? You can't honestly be happy with that. It's just such a, like, I don't know, it's almost like a disservice to do it this badly. The only thing this reminds me of that I can think of is the Fantastic Beasts scene with Dumbledore and Grindelwald, their hands together, saying they were more than brothers, or whatever it was. I remember my feeling there in the theater, watching it the first time. I was just like, oh boy, really? That's it? And it was funny because all the backlash, I guess, and, like, the lack of monetary income had them, like, do a 180 in the next movie, or the last whatever one they got of the Fantastic Beasts franchise. And there, Dumbledore had to drop that he was gay over and over and over, but, like, no one cared anymore. It's kind of too late now, because you're only doing it because you realize that what you did before wasn't even enough. I don't know. I mean, they're not going to record anything else now. It's all done. So, I don't know. I guess I hope they feel happy with the response they get. Probably overall, you know, everyone will be happy, because most people are straight, I suppose, and they will be like, oh, well, I guess, I mean, you got something, you got crumbs, be happy, gays. In the end, you know, we queers gotta stick to fan fiction. You know, that's where we belong, not in the actual spotlight.